Hi Victory Team, my name is Kate Bortinsky. Wes let me know that multiple team members will see this video, so hey there! In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this and what's in it for her? Well, the answer is simple. Oftentimes, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how to improve their online marketing strategy and the benefits that it would have for them and their company. And other times, the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands saying, "Hey Kate, I like you. Can you just handle this for me, please?" So if by the end of this video you liked what you've seen and you're thinking, yeah, this information could really move the needle for my business, shoot me a message and we can have a deeper conversation. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. No harm, no foul. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. So the first thing I want to go over is content. What is content? Content is how Google knows what you do and who you do it for. Content is the information that is highlighted on your website that Google is sending back to their algorithm to tell them what you should be found for. There's also content you can't read, like images, but Google's able to read them. If you right-click on your images and hit Save As, you can see that there are keywords hidden behind the images. We want to make sure that this text is optimized as well. When we don't have enough content, specifically keyword-rich content that your customers are searching for, how would Google know to show your business for that search term? We have found that most sites ranking in the top 3 spots on Google have a minimum of 1,500 to 2,400 words on their website, and they're using the right keywords throughout their content. So I've gone ahead and pulled a word counter, and as you can see, right now your site is rocking 1,665 words. So let's go ahead and check out your competitor, Hager Fox. They have just over 2,000 words, so not a whole lot more than you, but enough to push them into the top. If we went in here and added 1,500 words of key-rich content, that would help boost you to the top of the search results. So now I'm going to show you a tool called Ahrefs. Anyone can use it. I pay a few $100 a month for it. Essentially, it gives me behind-the-scenes insights of your competition and shows the keywords that they're ranking for to attract your customers. This helps me pinpoint the keywords you should be targeting as well. So I ran a quick search on your competitor Hager Fox here, and if I go and click on the keywords, it'll show me the exact keywords that your competition is ranking for and what your customers are searching for each month. As you can see, your competitor is ranking highest for heating and cooling Lansing, and both of these are bringing in 380 searches a month. Next is furnace repair Lansing with 150 searches a month, and then HVAC Lansing in Lansing, Michigan, together bringing in 300 searches a month. What would this additional traffic do for your business? When we go back to your site, it has keywords for locations like Grand Rapids and Clinton Township instead of St. John's, DeWitt, and Lansing. You're not ranking as high as they are because you're not optimized for these terms. I would recommend adding a service area page to each city you're trying to rank in. We can optimize it with 1,500 keywords, and this will help your business dominate the competition in any city. So what does Google think your site is related to based on your content? They see you as Victory Heating and Cooling, Victory Heating and Air, Victory HVAC. It's great to have your company show up first when somebody's searching your name, but when a potential customer is looking for your services in your local cities, your website is buried below the top 3 spots of Google, which means they'll likely never see your website. And ultimately, that's costing your business thousands of dollars by not being in those top positions. So the first thing you need to do to dominate your competition online is incorporate more keyword-rich content on your homepage. because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. Now check this out. When we Google heating and cooling Lansing, in Google we'll see a ton of ads here, and Google Ads can be a great option to generate some quick leads, but that's not one of the 3 things that I want to cover with you today. So moving on to the second key thing that I want to show you today, that's citations. And you're probably thinking, what's a citation and why do they matter? As you can see, the Google Maps section, or what we call the map pack here, and you see the business name, address, and phone number, that's known as your NAP. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So a citation is your name, address, phone number, listed on places like Yelp, the BBB, Yellow Pages, Facebook, and a couple hundred other directories. So you might be asking yourself, hey Kate, how do I rank in maps? So let me explain the number 1 thing you can do today to push your business up the map pack. Most companies in the number 1 spot on Google have around 250 citations. Since you're sitting and ranking well in St. John's, you probably have 100 citations. When you have more citations than your competitor, you gain more trust from Google than they do, which pushes you above them in the map pack. Now you're thinking, great, how do I do that? It's really simple. I use sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that will tell me exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and from there I'll literally go down the list and get you on the same ones. But I don't stop there, because we don't just want to match them, we want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 250 citations, we want to match them and then add 100 to 200 more so that it takes them a long time to catch back up. So if we spend some time getting you more citations than these top 3 businesses, we can get you placed in the top spot, and that would generate more business. Now let's talk about the third and final thing that I want to cover with you today. Link juice, referred to as backlinks. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So when we search for heating and cooling Lansing and we scroll down past the map pack, you can see that your site isn't number 1. The top 3 businesses on Google get about 75% of the clicks, meaning most potential customers are choosing one of the first 3 results and never even make it to your listing. So the top 3 spots are where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when a website links to another website online. So think like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that gives site B authority. It's kind of like a popularity contest, and the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link is. So let me explain it to you. If you get a local blog or industry-related site, such as one of your suppliers like Trane or Generac, linking back to you, that's a great backlink. But if you're a heating and cooling company and you get a backlink from, say, Pizza Hut linking to you, that's not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. Here's your site overview in Ahrefs. You've got 83 backlinks. Not bad, but not dominant. Now look at Hager Fox again. They have 380 backlinks from strong, relevant sources. By adding even one good backlink, it can be worth more authority to Google than over 100 irrelevant backlinks. So once again, how do we get these? Well, with Ahrefs, you can see exactly which sites are linking back to them, and we can go get these same links for your business. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's a method, and I've shown you this method today. I know how tough the market is, and I know how dependent small business owners are on third-party companies like Angie's List or even HomeAdvisor. I also know how painful it can be to pay for leads that are shared amongst your competitors. What I have shown you today gives you control over your leads and an actionable plan that will have clients coming straight to your door without a broker in between. So in closing, we went over content. You need to incorporate more keyword-rich content with at least 1,500 more words on your homepage than your competitor. Second, we covered citations. You want to have 250 to 300 citations to beat your competition by a landslide. And third, link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing to your website to show Google you have more authority than your competitors. And if you implement these 3 strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So what now? Well, you can either take this information I shared with you today and run with it on your own. I'm totally cool with that, no harm, no foul. Just send me a quick note that you watched this video and your thoughts about it. I would really appreciate your feedback. However, if you'd rather take the faster, more efficient route and want to save yourself the time and effort in learning to implement these strategies, you can give me a call at 810-358-5645 and we can have a deeper conversation. Once again, my name is Kate Bortinsky and my phone number is 810-358-5645. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day.